time for a new project, and I was thinking about a Christmas project, but I don't want to make a Christmas project with the normally green and red colors. No, I like to do pastel, and the reason was I found these gorgeous decorations in in a cheap store, and where they have each year so many beautiful Christmas items and Christmas trees and Christmas decorations. And I saw this year they had a lot of pastel colors, and I really get my attention to these nice things. And I was thinking, wow, these are looking great on top a cover, a mini album cover, and you can use them on any album. But when I was driving at home, I was thinking, as I promised you a Christmas album to give away, I did promise you, so I was thinking, what kind of paper do fit with here? Yes, I am going to make a Christmas album, and maybe two, I don't know, but I need pastel and vintage. I really like those winter colors, and I really like it. So when I was driving at home, I was thinking and thinking and thinking. I think, why I don't shop, no, not shop, look at Etsy. But when I was driving further at home, why don't I first check Vectoria designs? Of course, why not? They have so many, oh, it's all over the book. Glittering. They have so many beautiful designs, and even they have a lot also in red and green, but I find these, and I find this one, and it's perfect match for my colors. I like the vintage one. Oh, these are also gorgeous. This one I picked out for nice decoration. I picked these envelopes. They fit also really nice to this album, and these colors. And look at this, tea bags, and you don't have to use it as tea bags, but you can. But you also can use this gorgeous pictures. And these I printed also in what smaller. And look at this, oh my gosh, it really does it. And I picked some background papers, some pink and some blue and some green ones. And then we come to this one. This collection is really my favorite. I really like this girl, and I like this Santa, and this one is really, so I believe they sell it as journaling paper, but you can use it as a background paper or whatever you like. But oh, look at these two Santas. Look at these. I really want to, and I printed more out than just one time. But yeah, I really get into it, and I always, when I have something in my head, I always try to look what matches. So I got these ribbons. They don't get the blue one, but that's for this one. So I picked some ribbon out in the store, and this one is old pink color. I want to mention, this was wrapped around a blanket. I bought two old pink blankets, very cozy for on my sofa, and these are wrapped around, so I saved them. They are perfect fit to my pastel Christmas albums. And I picked out this jute lace, how you call it, yeah, jute glitter lint, yep. And I picked some white envelopes. I think I am going to use it. I always like envelopes. And this one I early bought on a fair a few weeks ago. here in Holland, and it's from Stamperia, the Blue Star scrapbooking postcards, and I think they are perfect fit for leaving some nice pictures in, or perhaps on the front, I don't know, but I really love those ones, so that's why I picked those two. I bought some cheese linen, I believe it's called, and I see it many times on YouTube, and I really want to try it out, so I have bought it. So yeah, let's see how I am going to match it in the album. So that I am going to use two. And for yeah, I saw this on a cheap dollar store here in Holland called The Action, and I really think this paper matches too, and so I bought it. It can happen that I don't use it, but I have bought it for just in case, for some background. So that's it. Anyway, that's it for now, and yeah, let's give it a go and let's see what I am make of. So stay tuned. Hi, let's begin. What we are going to do is we are going to make a Christmas album, and in pastel colors, blue and pink and green, but really I'm trying to make pastel colors, but I made the first album because I'm going to make two, and let's do that together. So this is my tryout, and it's with a ribbon closure, and okay, the inside is simple, 4 pages, and each page flips, and in the middle I have made a little elastic so we can put something in like this, always nice for journaling. And so yeah, let's do this because I want to make two, so that's why I make the first one already. So up to the next one is, let's do this together with you all. We need chipboard, of course, and for this one I picked just a box that came with my delivery postman, and so I did not buy this chipboard. Nope, it was just a nice box that really does it. It's strong enough to make a nice album. So yeah, let's see, what do we need? In my measurements, 16 by 21.5 centimeters, and 6/2 by 8.5 inches. Double. You need two, front and back cover. So this is the size I use for this album. Yes, and for the spine I use 6.5 by 21.5 centimeters and 2.5 by 8.5 inch. It's 2.5 by 8.5 inch. Yeah, that is the measurements. Oh, and before I forgot, do you remember my rossibelle album from Primo Marketing? Do you remember that? I can't show you because I sell it already. But I did ask you if you like a tutorial of it. Well, this album is going to be something like that. Not completely, but the main thing is the same. I also used 4 pages in that, I believe there were 4, I believe. But I did the same pages, and I did also with the flip. And so we are going to make that same, but then in a Christmas album. So I am going to try the same techniques, but I remember in the rossibelle album there are not many things. There were pockets in with photo with those photo mats in it, I remember, and on this, but it is pretty much the same. So for all those who asked me to do a tutorial for the rossibelle, this is it. It's pretty much the same size. So yeah, let's do it. So let's see, I use for this one white, so I'll do that again, and I use duct tape. Why? Just because it can. Let's see, let's cut the first one off. It's a little dirty, that is not what I like, but you can use anything you like. You can use paper, you can use anything, but I prefer doing my tape because I like it. So I don't know if there are many people that did not make any album yet, but for those who did not, I will do this together with you. So make the gossip wide enough. Let's see how, well, that's pretty much 5, but 4 millimeters. I really like that. Let's cut this off. There you go. And I use an old scissor for this one, otherwise my good scissor is really sticky already and I don't like that. Then place it over, do the same on the other side, just about 4 millimeters. Then you have a very nice gossip. Cut this off. Yep, there it is. Now for the outside I will use tape again. It's just the edges that you are going to see, so place it. Like that. And this is really cheap duct tape. You can buy any duct tape you like because it's just for the edges. I believe this one was, how much? I don't know, 139 euros. Hello, I need more. Let's see. Let's put the scissor in, then it will stay put, I guess. It's just a little wiggling, but it really does the trick and I just love it. Normally I use the how you call it, the vinyl tape, the black one, but for this put the scissor in. Otherwise, but I don't want to use black right now because I want to make a pastel colored Christmas album, and then there is no white to be found. No, it isn't. Now the last one. Now I know this part is really tricky and a little, just do it and then you will see it's just a handy that will go easier and easier, but I just love it. It's so easy. Now the tape is gone, so give it a little press and then just cut the corners. And you're going to need just a little, just a little from the edge, not much but a little. I believe 1-2 millimeters, not much, but a little. Just a little bit. But let's see. I don't want too much hair on my tape, but I just have a bought, so I think some hair must be loose, but that was just one. Yeah, let's see. Let's put my arms empty. Let's see, now we are going to fold it inside. Now I always like to begin on the top and then go all the way around. That's one. I use my bone folder to make sure the whole tape is attaching to your chipboard. There you go. Now the second part is easier because now I can lay my arms on it. And again, just fold it all the way around. There you go. There you go. Alrighty, now we come to the part where you can, I hope you can see this. Oops. Here you see there is a little thing. That thing we are going to fold it in. Just like this. Just fold it in. Like this. And if you have here a little bump, then you can, if you like, cut it. You see? I hope you can see. I do the same at the other part. Here I don't have a bump, so I can fold it all the way. Yes, there you go. There you go. That's one. Everything is sticky on it. Put these hinges away. Same thing on here. Just fold it in like you tuck your bed in with your sheet. Yeah, and then fold it over. So you have a really nice tuck spot. There you go. And with your bone folder you can adjust a little. Yeah. Alrighty. Now turn it over and go with your bone folder on every piece of tape. So it will stick. Alrighty. That was pretty easy. That's step one. Now the next step is, now you can choose, do first the inside and then the outside. But I did with this one, I did first the outside and then the inside. Shall I do this again? It can. It can. But there is one thing that I would change with this album, so now I can change it if I like. I think I will do first the inside because this one, this part, I glue it in. But I think for this album I will make a board in it, so it will be extra attached to the album, so it won't come off. Yeah, I think I will do that. So we are going to put some white paper in here. Let's see, it's one over there, and then of course on this side too. Let's see, do I going to use the same ink, or am I going to, I think I use this one. This one is Tattered Rose. It's really a gentle pink one. Let's see if I like it. I think I do. Or do I like the same as this one? Let's see, this one. No, I like the other one. Yep, I like the Vintage Photo. Same. Oh, and I get so many questions for this one, for these two ones. And my stepdad make these two, and they are really so easy to use. And let me give you a good look at it. They are made, I believe, from, how you call these wooden sticks? I believe they are used for bird cages or something like that. But they are just wooden wound sticks. I believe you can buy them everywhere. And this is a thicker one than this one, but they are both really good. And then what he did was he make a little gap in it, how you call it? A little one, so a little with a saw. And then he put, this one is from wood, but this one is just plastic. So you can use anything you like, anything you have, and then he put it in and just put some duct tape around it so it will stay put. That's it. And then you get a makeup sponge, a really cheap one. I bought this one at the Primark, and yeah, that's it. And okay, this will get, if you use this often, especially along the edges, of course you are going to change this, but how expensive is that? Really? And it works for me. I especially have two, because normally I use black or brown. But now I have some pink, but yeah, let's stop babbling. But yeah, you can make them yourself. You really can. But I think I am going to use the brown one too. This one I think don't need, because we are going to overlap it with the other one. So... And it don't have to be fancy, because we are going to put some design paper over it, of course. But it's just for the edges. It gives some extra touch. Now let's see, let's put some tape on. Still having a few rolls of tape from my cheap store, so I will use it first. And then here. There you go. And before I put that on, I like to do on here some extra tape, because the paper I will stay put for my spine, and I just like that it will stay put really good. So let's peel this off. And perhaps I will speed this up, but perhaps I don't. So for just in case, I'll just keep talking and talking to you guys. it around. Happy daisy. There's one to go. Okay. Oh, I think I am going to use some extra glue, of course. Hello, what are you thinking? We want that this paper stay put. Yep, there it is. That's enough glue. Now put it on the album and place it in. Now, of course, we need another piece. Let's see how far. Where was my pencil? Here it is. Make a mark and cut it. And just the edges, and this will be for here. Already my tape. Oh, and I have so much nice ideas for this album. Oh my gosh, so excited. And I always try, I think, yeah, there is not one album exact the same. I don't know how that comes, but not one album is completely the same as another one. And all the albums are different. So, and I want to tell you why. Because there are so many different ways to make pages or albums or different sizes, or really it's endless. It's so many different ways to craft, to use paper, and still my wishing list of making things are still not satisfied. I for example, I see so many nice things, like for example an explosion box. God, I really like that, and I still haven't made them for my own. And I told you a few weeks ago I was on a craft fair and I saw a pretty little one, and I talked to my mother. Oh mother, I still need to make those, but it does not came the time. Where is my time? But anyway, I'm talking and talking and talking, and the inside is ready. Alrighty. Now we are going to make the hinges, and for the hinges I used just one piece of white. And I know not in the completely world are you having the same size as mine, but so I will give you the measurements again. I use an A4, and A4 in my country is 21 centimeters, or 2/8, and white it is 29.5 centimeters by 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of an 8, 11/5 of an 8. inch. So that is my measurement, and that is completely where I did my measurements for the cover, so it will fit perfectly in. So what I did with the page, it's really simple. I made one fold line and I scored this at 5/5/8, I believe. 5/5/8. Now, mine 5/5/8 inch is really not handy. It's completely in the middle, so I mark where my 5/5/8 is, and I turn it away from my middle, and then I score. But if you have, for example, a marker steward or whatever kind of any kind of scoreboard you have will do, of course. So I will make 4 of these. 5, let's see, 5/5/8, 5, 5, and score. There you go. And just one more to go. 5/5/8, and score. But like I was saying, if you are not having this and you have a marker steward or any kind of, then you don't have to put a mark on, but I do. So I fold these. And then what I am going to do is I make 4 hinges. And like I said in the previous mini album that I did from Craft Creations, I was telling you I was using, what's the name? Tyvek. And okay, I did try out the Tyvek, but I want to try it further. For my feeling, I did not test it completely, and I want to try it further. So I make hinges. So I am going to use them, and we are going to put them on the largest size. So not on the smaller size. As you can see, my page is a little shorter than the bottom page. Yes, we are going to attach it on this size. So first I am going to make sure they are the good size. 1, 2, 4. So I am going to make them all at the same size. Put them all in and just cut them. There you go. Yep, now they are good to go. So I peel off my tape, and if you don't have Tyvek, then please use the same paper as this one, of course, whatever you like. And then attach your hinge on each page. But like I said, I am still want to try it out, and that's why I want to use the Tyvek again. And I cut one envelope and I cut them in many stripes for 1 inch, and then I scored at a 1/2 inch, and then you get your hinges, of course. But if you don't like to use hinges, then of course you can adjust your pages. You can make your hinge at the paper, then you just first score, fold it, and then you see how far your fold line will get. So please adjust your page if you like, but the reason why I pick this size is, I will show you in a minute, is Vectoria Designs has made brilliant nice Christmas pages, and let me grab one like this, and I especially want that this page, without any cutting, smaller, it will fit on this page. That's the reason why I picked this size. So I want to tell you, so you can do any page you like. You can customize it on any way. Now we are almost there. Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, let's put these in here, and let's see. I did make a little help line. Let's see. Just one for the edge there, and one there, a little mark, and I do that the same on top. So I will stay away 1 centimeter for the edge. Now my first page, I am going to attach it. Put some extra glue on. There you go. Now the nicest thing to do is just fold this in, and I like to be the fold line on the right spot, as you can see. So this is going to be on the right side, so your hinge is going to be in the middle. I hope it makes sense to you. I really hope. Now stay put. Stay put. Now. Oh. I almost made the same mistake as the other one. The other album I also forgot to smooch my edges. And okay, it's no big deal. But it's difficult to smooch all your edges when your pages are already in. So, oh my gosh, almost forgot. And that's, but okay, that's no big of a deal if you are forgetting it, because I did that too and it was no big deal. But now I don't forget, because now I can in here. Alrighty, now do it again. Oh, I think I forgot this one too. Yeah, now it's good to go. Yeah. think my glue is already dry. Alrighty, so put it on the mark. Right there, and on the mark on top. There you go. Fold it over and push it here, like that. Now, quickly do my smooching. Let's see. Don't need too much. It's just because I really want this album to give it a vintage touch. So too neat is not my thing. This needs to be a little, yeah, not dirty, that's not the word what I was looking for, but alrighty. Now for the second one, peel your tape off, put some glue on. There you go. And now we want to put the hinge on the inside. So I will close this page, fold my hinge over, and then I also come over my dot where I put my mark on, line it up with my other page, then go on top, also a little over my dot, and push it. There you go. So we have the hinges on the inside, so it don't show at the outside of the pages. Yes? Alrighty. Now I grab my ruler again and I will make a point, another mark at 1.5 inch, 1.5 centimeters. And yeah, how much is that for inch? It's 5/8. Yeah, 5/8 inch. Now, already do that on the same on top. It's 1.5, and let's see where it is. Here it is. 1.5. Yep. Alrighty. Grab your next page. Do your smooching. And if you don't want to see me smooch, then pass forward. Sometimes I just like to tell you something when I am doing something what's taking a little. Let me tell you, I do not see in many television lately, but so but I saw the other day The Handmaid's Tale. That's a new series, and I watched it, And in the beginning I really thought, what of a odd series is this? But I saw the first one, the second one, and I keep I keep watching and watching. And when the 10th episode was ending, that was the last one, and that's the series is a bit new, then I really thought, oh wow, it was odd, but I really like it. Let's see, now we are going to place the hinge also to the middle, so place it on. Wait just a minute, why is that so odd? No, it's good, it's good. Place it on the mark. It's okay. Yes, it is. Yep. There you go. And it's really, really, really the Handmaid's Tale. I want to tell you. It's kind of a story that could happen here. That could happen to any country or state, or because it's not very fantasized. It's real. It really could happen to all of us, and it's filmed in this time. Yes, it is. We all have. They all have cell phones and cars and everything. So yeah, I totally get clever side. Yeah, you call it. I was impressed. I really was. I really like. Normally, I'm a fantasy fan. I see all fantasy movies. So, but this one, yeah, it really gets me. You see now, this one is a little off, but it really is not a problem. And yeah. Let's stay to the crafting point. I just want to share you what series I like, so you get to know me a little better. And I'm watching together with my daughter a Vampire's Diary. It's just what we picked out a series we can watch together, and I just really like it. It does not matter which series you are going to watch. When you're in it, you just let's see. Something did come out. Let's see. The meaning is that I place this in the middle. Okay. So let's do that. Yep. There you go. Now don't be afraid of your hinges, because we are covering it up with washi tape or ribbon or anything you like. But yeah, this is it. So they are in. There you go. Easy peasy. Yep. Now, let's see. Now I am going to cover this up, and I am going to use this one. And it's pretty much the same as the big one in gold I have, but this is a smaller version. And yeah, I think they are going to use this normally as a present, so you can use it with a scissor, then this curls all the way up. But I like to use this as a decoration. So yeah, but I will do that off camera. Yeah, that's really time chewing, so I will spare you that. But what we can do is make our little thing with the elastic. So what I do is, let's see, I grab a piece of paper, this is a leftover, and I make it so it fits in here. So make a mark and do the same thing on top, and then cut it. There you go, here is it. Now test if it's good. This is going to be open and this is going to be open. Yes, 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 it's the perfect size. Now what we are going to do is cover this also up with my ribbon, and then on the back I place Tyvek, yes, but let's see, I will come back just in a minute. Okay, next I did covered my piece of paper with the glitter lint, and now we are, let me think. Yeah, let's see, what was my next, oh, this is not, this is a piece of Tyvek. I lay it ready last night, but this morning I remember what we are going to do. But yeah, we do. We are going to put the Tyvek on the back of the paper, so it will be more sturdy than it already is. And like I said, it's for just in case. Because like I said earlier, I really want to try out the Tyvek. If it's necessary or not, or so yeah, I just want to try it out. Now I am going to measure the middle. Let's see, how far do I want to get it? Because I want to put a board in it too, so I guess the board will come a half centimeter, and then the next, I think 1 centimeter will do. That's plenty of place for the both of them. Stay in the middle, and this is pretty much the middle. So yeah, let's do it. Half and 1, and the middle of this one is a little to the left, and the middle of this one is also a little to the left. Alright, now I grab my crocodile and I will put a hole on the second one, not the first but the second one. There you go. And I put an eyelet in, and then I squeeze it. Then the second one, oh, my nose, sorry guys, my nose is itching. I will put a hole on the second one, put my eyelet in. There you go. Put it all together. There you go. Yep. That's good. Now I am going to put already a little hole in here so I know where I put the hole in soon as I place it all together. This is just an extra. I did not do it in the blue album, but I think I will do it for this one. Yeah, let's see. Now we put the elastic on. So let's see, I think 1.5 is enough. Put it back in. Put it in the eyelets. And this is really just an extra. Really my nose. Sometimes my ear is itching and today my nose is itching. Oh my god, I'm so sorry guys. What I was saying, this is just an extra touch for the album. So if you don't want to do this, then don't. But I like it, so let's make a knot. And yes, it's bending, but this will go away once we have it all done. There you go. Now comes the tricky part, to put tape on this. Like so. Let's put this a little shorter. There you go. Now grab the tape, put it on. Now put the first one on, but I really like to do the edges. Let's see. Stay put. Can I just put something on it? Please, where is my third hand? Let's see, let's manage it. Let's put this on hold. Hello. Stay put. Put the tape on the edge. There. Ooh. Oh my god. I believe the first one was not that difficult, but put the tape on the right spot. There you go. And there you go. There. And it already lays flat. Alrighty, now I think I will put another piece of tape on, so I have to pull this off, and now it will crinkle a little. There. Alrighty. Let the tape on the paper attach and then peel this off. Okie okay, and now we can glue it in. Just use a little extra glue if I need to wiggle, but I guess I don't, but I just like an extra glue. Okay, now go to the middle and then put it in. Check, yep, and give it a push. There you go. Alrighty. So, yeah, it's not that hard, but I really want to give this Christmas album an extra touch. There you go. Now, I put an extra board in for just in case. I didn't do that in the blue one, but that's a nice thing for doing 2 albums. When you forget something in the first place, then you can change that in the second one. Yeah, I really like that. So now it can't go anywhere. Yeah, yes, I like it. If you want, you can do one more in the middle, but I don't think that's necessary, but you can. If you are not trusting this to stay put, you can put one in the middle. You can. Shall I do that? Oh yeah, why not? Let's put some. Let's put one more in. While we can. Then it really does not go anywhere. I promise you. Yes, there it goes. Yep. Alrighty. So, next step is, yeah, I think do the outside. Now it's all flat, so it is really handy to do the outside. So, let's grab my design paper.